Hey everybody,
hello.
To today's edition of Let's Do This Talk radio show. We are here today. It's me and Trina on set.
Yes.
Beltway is crazy right now, but the other ladies will be joining us. But as we already told y'all, like, this month is straight up fire. We're talking about all things love. It's a love takeover. So Myra's going to be doing her thing. She have topics for every different week. So I'm looking forward to that. So let's do this talk radio show. What we do is we offer a platform for entrepreneurs. And we don't only focus on the business side. We focus on the entire lifestyle. So we have segments that talk about financial. And we have segments that talk about beauty. The millennials will be in today. They had a phenomenal weekend. We also talk about different aspects from if you're interested in writing a book. We have Allison who comes on set as well. So we're looking forward. We're going to go ahead and get started. Trina's going to introduce herself. We're going to do it how we normally do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As you see, I'm rocking the red. We'll be rocking the red all month. So just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Katrina Martin with the Global Next Gen Event Center. And we are a place where in the community you can have community-based events, booking signings, book signings, engagement parties, birthday parties, intimate gatherings. You name it, we have it. You can look us up on globalnextgen.com. And you can also reach me on 202-439-1965.
Yeah. So it's me, it's your girl, Ladrine Peterson. I'm the CEO and founder of Delivering on Ideas and Thoughts. In a nutshell, what I do is I help turn dreamers into doers. I do it on various aspects. My main platform is career development. I'm your HR guru. Been in the game for 27 years. So yeah, we're going to jump in and talk about our weekend. So I had a phenomenal weekend. What did you do this weekend?
As always, even if I don't do much, it's still phenomenal for me. But the most exciting part of my weekend was with the girls, with their grand opening that they had. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. Actually, they're coming on our set today, but they actually had their grand opening on Saturday, and it was just good to see the millennials in the house. They showed up. They showed out. Like I said, I just was looking around the room. They were taking their pictures. They feeling themselves. So I'm just very proud of the young ladies, and hopefully that will encourage those who are watching the show, our audience, to kind of, if there's a dream or a goal that you want to set, go for it. Because they actually, how long did it take them to plan and execute their
So the time frame in which they did it varies, but I will say that they dreamt this dream. They came up with this at the age of 8.
Right. They mentioned that at the toast. When they did the toast
together, and that's how when their mothers were serving, that's what they did. But in terms of the execution, when I got a hold of them, it was a little bit. It was October, November, and they joined the show in December. They already had their date that they were going to start. And when I tell you in terms of the pathways to allow the execution to go the way that it needed to do, it wasn't a game. So that was a phenomenal sight to see. To see it ran by them, and also the majority of the vendors, the photographer, and the photographer, that's going to be a whole different story. You would definitely see him on the show as well. Young man, rocking it, Morgan State University. So,
wow. And even the vendors, they were young.
Yes.
They were young.
Yes.
It was just a great experience, and I just wish them well, and I know they will do well.
Yes. And the other thing that I did this weekend, my baby, I Am the Legacy, the project. So the youth that were selected for this project, they actually had their workshop. Jayana Wood, as always rocked her thing.
Yes.
She facilitated the workshop and pretty much engaged with them to show them how to actually get through the end. And when I tell you, like, no parental involvement, and that's how I wanted the project to be, she guided them all the way through. The ones who were in person, it was hybrid, so some was Facebook Live. The ones that were in person, they came up with their titles. So one of them is confident, not cocky.
Oh, wow.
And then the second one is just do the right thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to, so they pretty much have their chapters almost done. I can't wait to what comes about. I've been like hinting to y'all that I have a celebrity involved. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till that is actually publicized and we're able to get that information out. So yeah, so that was my weekend. I was in heaven.
That was good. And like to piggyback off Ladrine, this is why I have my event space to host those type of events. Mm-hmm. They had their forum there at Global Next Gen Event Center, and it's just a safe haven place. It's not really big where you have to have a big event, but if you want to have a small gathering, a meeting, any type of event you would like to have, and to bring that intimate feeling. So keep us in mind when you would like to have, those type of fellowships.
And make sure y'all share, and we're sharing as well. And there go one of the millennials walking in the door. So you can join whenever you want to, Michaela. But yeah, so we had a phenomenal weekend. And we just got finished talking about you all. Just got finished dapping you up. But that was just like from the intro part. But yeah, so we're super excited about what's going on with them. And they'll talk about it a little bit more. Is Mia joining?
Yes. I believe she's on her way here.
That's fine. So we're just gonna jump in. We were talking about our weekends, and our weekend included you. Yes. So I know you just jumped in, but if you want to take a minute, just kind of introduce yourself, and tell them about your weekend. Okay. You don't go in too deep because you gotta wait for me, so y'all can join.
Oh yeah. So my name's Michaela, and this weekend, last weekend, right?
This past weekend,
we just had our grand opening for Luxe Cosmetix Beauty Bar. It was so much fun. We had vendors there, and it was just exciting, just taking that step to opening a beauty bar, and it was, I can't even explain the feeling. It was different, like very different.
And it was very, very nice, but we're going to wait for Mia to come, and we're going to talk about that a little teeny bit more.
Okay.
So Myra, the love expert, she will be joining us, but the hot topics for today are looking for love in all the wrong places.
Wow.
And then also online dating or no. Okay. Online dating or no. Like, I don't know. So how do y'all feel about that? So let's actually jump into that topic. Myra can take on the other pieces or what have you, and she can come in and put us in place or whatever she needs to do. When I was talking to her on the phone as I prepped for the call, and she was like, online dating. I was like, online dating who? I was like, nah. I was like, no, absolutely not for me. She had some pointers in terms of, she talks about it like throughout, but like my immediate answer is no.
This is your conversation with Myra?
So I prepped with each one of the contributing hosts before we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So mine was no. What's yours?
Well, I've never experienced it because I've been married for 17 years, and then I think before I got married, I don't even know if online dating was even a hot thing, but I will say that I've spoken with lots of people who've met online, and some people have gotten married. Yeah. Some people have been in long-term relationships. So I'm not against it. I just never experienced it. And hey, whatever floats your boat. I mean, if it works for you, then I'm not gonna knock it. But I've had some testimonies where online dating has worked out.
Yep.
So yeah.
What about you?
Would I do it? Yes. I mean, I would entertain someone on.
That's the millennial thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing. But I can see like pluses and minuses to it. In terms of, I know my specifics and what I have. Come on in and set up the stage. And my specifics and what I like and how picky I am. That might actually work for me if somebody is 100% honest on that.
Oh, see, that's the only
because
thing.
I'll be showing them exactly, what it is about me, all my awkwardness and all my quirky ways. So perhaps, maybe. So Myra, we are on air talking about online dating or nah.
Oh, well, that's my cup of tea right there.
Right. So yeah,
let me ask you something, Dre. So your your hesitation with it or your reserves with it, is it more of like a security thing or people being honest about it? You meeting someone that's what they call it, that's the representative. That's a question I got for Myra. Yeah. But so what's your your reserves with it?
So mine is all of it, but you get fake people everywhere you go.
That's right.
But
that's right.
People, when they are like taking an effort to write online, I think that they're gonna be more of omission of anything that may be negative. That's my thought. Myra's giving me the eye. I'm not gonna look at her right now, but I mean, that's my thing. And the security issue. Mm-hmm. Are you who you say you are? And I hope that most of the organizations vet through in a secure way.
Right.
But yeah, it's just me and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. I want to just say this about online dating is the temple courts of today. There was a time where people met everyone on the train, right? We will hang out more. We were more social. That's not really valid anymore. 2019, everyone is sitting up on social media. Look, I'm sitting up here, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 devices going, and there's only 4 of us up in here. Right? And so we have to understand that now 72% of single individuals are online dating.
Wow.
72%. You know what the majority is?
What?
A guess. Men or women? What do you think?
Probably women.
Men.
Oh, man.
Men take up 52%
let me reconsider
of that. So I just want to throw some numbers out there because I think sometimes we have our belief systems set up here, but they don't really match what's really happening, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, here's the deal. Online dating is not for the faint of heart. It's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym, you got to know how you're going to get there. You got to be consistent. You got to know how to use the tools that are in there. You just can't go to the gym, lift 5 pounds, and walk out and think you're going to see results. And then be like, I can't believe my arms ain't cut. I mean, I go to the gym at least twice a week. I can't believe, right? So I have women who come to me, and they get online, and they're on every platform. They're on like Match.com and Plenty of Fish and Coffee Meat Bagel and Zeus, right? They're on everything, right? And they come to me and they're like, there's no one out there for me. I can't find my man. Okay, so how often do you go on? I don't know. Once a week? How many messages do you respond to? Oh, I respond to, no. I just swipe left. All right, so here's the deal.
Okay, give us the
Here's the deal. Here's the 4 C's of online dating.
Okay.
You ready for 4 C's?
Ready. Y'all ready?
Yeah, you ready for 4 C's?
Okay.
The 4 C's of online dating. First of all, you need to be classy.
I got that. Check.
You are classy. You got that.
I got that one. Okay.
You need to be classy. Don't go up in there thinking that you could put up any picture. Do not do a selfie and then put that on your online profile. Please get real pictures that you put on your profile. Recent pictures, not a one you were 50 pounds lighter. You know, right. This is all about being, classy. 2, you need to be confident. You know, God sets dreams in the heart of his believers. And if you have in your heart that you believe you are a wife, believe it or not, you are a wife. Yeah. You know, stop believing the hype of all of these statistics because they're not even true. You got to remember what God said in your heart. You got to realize what is your desire of your heart. If you think you're supposed to be a wife and you really feel that in prayer that is who you're supposed to be, then stay in confidence in that. Change your mindset and change that inner dialogue that keeps telling you, oh, I'm not supposed to be married. I guess I'm supposed to be single. I'm too busy for marriage anyways. There are no good men out there. It's not going to happen for me. I could live this single life forever. And if you want to keep saying that lie to yourself over and over, then you go right ahead. But if you're ready to make some changes, get confident within yourself that this will happen for me. This will happen for me.
Okay.
Number 3. This is a big one here. Be consistent. Loud Jesus, please be consistent. Be consistent because here's the deal. You got to get you only get results when you are consistent.
Right.
Like I said, it's like going to the gym. You don't lift up 1 pound.
Right.
And then you like, oh, okay, this ain't gonna work for me. But stay in it and be consistent and stop going back and forth. I always tell women, if you're working with me, 5 to 7 hours a week of active dating.
Online?
Either online or real dating.
Oh, like going out on a date.
Yeah, you need to be consistent. Okay. You can't just say that, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this, but you're not doing anything about it.
Okay.
It's all about being intentional. Be consistent. 5 to 7 hours.
With the same person?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, not with the same person. No, I'm saying you need to devote 5 to 7 hours of active dating activities a week consistently till you get to the altar.
Does phone calls, like, I know date out on a date, I get that one. But phone calls, like, that any kind of...
Yes, that does count, but you limit those phone calls, please. You want face-to-face. How do you get to know people? Is by being with them. How do you be friends with someone? It's by being face-to-face. Social media has screwed us up. Our interpersonal relationships are going down. Look, even in marriages. Oh, I text my husband. Oh, stop.
So let me ask you a question. So I agree with you in terms of communication. Like, I'm a communicator. Okay. I like talking through, like going through. My facial expressions.
Yeah.
Are like very strong. So the in-person thing, they say something, I'm going to be like, what? Or even my thinking face is like, people get my thinking face and my face mixed up. So that's going to throw them off a little bit at the beginning.
So let me ask you something. How does that work for the millennials? Because you know they don't do all that talking face to face. So let's say
come on in.
Okay.
I want to hear from you.
So as far as like in person, I feel like I feel like when you talk to someone online and then you get in front of them in person, it's more awkward for us.
Yes.
It's very awkward. It's
wow. See?
But it's more comfortable when you're behind the screen.
Yes, because you could be and say whoever you want to be or say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
And I get that, but also, like, one thing, I know people talk a lot about social media. I have, like, a lot of social media friends, or either I have, like, clients that I've never seen. And when I see them in person, we good. So I'm a little bit okay with some of the other type of, but you're saying when it's a mate.
Yes.
Okay.
Because really, you're on online dating, at least if you're trying to get coached by me, to get married. So you want as quickly as possible to see how relatable and compatible you are with that individual. You don't get that from the phone. You can't get that from Facebook. You can't get that from text messaging. You get that primarily from face-to-face contact.
So it sounds like if you're going to commit to online dating, you have to have an agenda. Like, you can't.
Right.
It's a rule book. You have to have an agenda because, like you said, you have to be consistent.
Yes. Confident.
You have to be confident. You have to make sure you giving your best.
Classy.
You know. Yep. So it's not a game.
No.
Basically, if you getting online, it's not because I just want to.
And if you want that, then make sure that is your intention that you put out there. If you just want to hang and chill and kick it and whatever, Netflix and beer, that's fine.
Okay.
Right. You just got to make sure that you are clear about that.
Okay.
Many people who are out online dating are really like, man, I don't know where else to go. Right? And so really having the tools. Now the last C, because I didn't finish.
Right, I know. I
got one more C.
You got one more C.
You gotta be curious.
Yeah.
Curious.
Okay. Break it down, because I'm curious. You
gotta be curious. That's one of my questions today. Curious or cautious?
Isn't that cute? Because it's one of those things that we lose our curiosity the older we get. The more money we make, the more prestige we have. We got our suits, we got our 6 figures, we got all this. We lose that type of curiosity. But curiosity always reminds me of like a little girl. and it allows you to start injecting and igniting your feminine energy. So when you're curious, you're looking at a person not for, how big their eyes are or how crooked their lips are or what's that in the background, right? You're not doing that. You're curious about who is this person behind the face. Who is this person? Let me see what happens if I date an Indian man from India. Okay. Let me see what happens if I date a man who's 10 years older or 10 years younger. Let's just see. Let me have fun with this. Let me enjoy it. Let me be light with it. It's not about an agenda. It's not about rules. It's about really getting into and being intentional about these are your next steps. Right. Look, it's like everything else. You trying to lose weight? You're going to be intentional about it. You're trying to get out of debt? You're going to be intentional about it. And that means that you're going to be focused on it. It's not that there's like, oh, you're going to lose out and all these rules. No, it's about being intentional. And it's about getting stuff done. Okay. So what do I say? Online dating? Yes. Please.
It's the sign of the time. It's today.
It is the new temple court. But don't go at it alone. Don't go at it alone. I actually have a free webinar. I have a free webinar on Sunday. So you guys, if you find me somewhere, Maida, the love expert, have a free webinar on online dating do's and don'ts.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll need some more. Maybe I need to watch your webinar too. But it's a lot of complexities that come along with it. It's also my space that I'm currently in.
Yes, I get it.
So that definitely has one to do with it. And I don't have a problem with meeting guys.
No.
So that's another one.
So that's okay. So Myra, would you say that results to online dating if a person may have a problem with meeting people or they're having a challenge with finding good dates? I mean, what would be the reason why a lot of people resort to online dating?
Why would someone resort to online dating? Several reasons. One is their career. Right? They are so deep in their career, they have not carved out time to really devote to, going on dates and meeting new people. They're busy. So they want to carve that out. Two, they want to broaden their horizon. They've been living this life in such a way that they have limited the men that they have contact with. And so they're like, let me cast my net wider. Let me cast my net to the left. Right, and see what happens. Three, they've been out there, they attract men, but they're just not attracting the one that they want. Right. And they don't know what the heck is going on, so they really want to see who they could attract. So, online dating.
Okay. Now, can we get some questions from the...
Yeah, if they pull them in, we haven't gotten any questions yet. If they come, I'll make sure that I answer them. But so, let's talk about the next piece. So the second portion of it was looking for love in all the wrong places. But before I do that, online, please tell me in the Facebook room, thumbs up or thumbs down. Are y'all for online dating? So let's do a tally here so we can figure out what y'all think.
Okay.
And then while we're doing that, so the next piece again is looking for love in all the wrong places. So, do you want to talk about that?
So, I'll tell you where not to find a man.
Where?
Where is that?
Where?
Actually, there's no place that you can't
find a good man,
right? You got to, like I said, you got to keep yourself curious, keep yourself joyful, keep yourself ready, right? All the time. I always say keep yourself cute.
I like that. Keep yourself ready.
Always keep yourself cute, too.
Keep yourself ready.
Right? You're going to go throw out the trash, get cute.
You never know.
I have one of my clients who met her now boo in the laundromat. Okay. It was like 5:00 in the morning. She's pulling in there. They had 3-hour conversation.
So
boom.
I get you, and I have to tell you a funny story. So last night my phone just messed up, so I got my little temporary phone, and I was in T-Mobile trying to get my phone fixed, and I'm like, look, I need my phone fixed, and they were like, we gotta send it out, or no, we gotta give you something, you go to Apple, and all of this, and all the time the guy is really trying to holler at me, and I totally like missed it.
You missed
so
it.
I'm like, no, I need my phone for the radio show tonight. Da 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 da. And he's like, here's my phone. Put your information in there. I'm like, WBGR radio show. So then he do what he need to do for my phone, and he was like, this the information you gave me? I was like, yeah, that'll link you to the radio show. Y'all, I totally missed it. So on the way going, he was like, let me walk you to the door. And he pretty much said, you missed that whole...
Girl.
I was trying to get my phone fixed. That's what I was focused on. So I do get what you're saying in terms of anywhere. Or, what have you. But I was focused on getting my phone fixed. So, yeah. So, I've been losing a couple points when we went to go see Michelle Obama. That was the biggest. Yeah. I get it. So
yes, be ready and be ready, be curious. Look around. Sometimes he's right in front of you. Sometimes he's your best friend.
So far online, Deborah Thornton has said yes, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, Linda, Shanae, Lynette, and Kiana's married, so she took the fifth on this. But Kiana, I know you married. If you wasn't, what would you do?
And see, that's why I took the fifth. So cute. We gotta figure it out.
I mean,
like I said, I'm not participating in it, but having knowledge of it and knowing about it, I give it thumbs up. Okay. Hey, give it a try. Come on, Q. Chime in.
Yes. Here's the deal. If I wasn't married, I would go online. Knowing the statistics. And I'm pretty old school. I expect to be pursued. I expect doors to be open. I expect him to pay. I'm old school in my thinking. And when I teach online dating to my women, to my tribe, I teach them even online how to still be pursued, how to still keep it classy, right? That's the thing. You have to keep it classy.
Right.
How to still keep it classy. I'm very intentional on teaching how to still be who you are, even though you are online. You're not a different person. The way you meet someone online is the same way you meet someone in Walmart.
Right.
Oh, Kiana said she married her online guy, so that's a thumbs up.
Okay. So,
Kiana?
No, Dag, I drew a blank.
Okay.
I drew a blank.
You'll come back to it.
I'm gonna come back to it. I drew a blank.
So, I don't know. I hear you.
So here's the other piece of it. So my husband and I, about 6 years ago, we started teaching prepare classes to engage in single couples who were serious about, marriage. And we teach this as an 8-week program. We use a program called Prepare, from Prepare Enrich. We love it. When we first started, no one met their mate. This is just 6 years ago online. Now we still do it 3 times a year. We have these classes go three times a year, right? 3 times a year. Now more than half.
Wow.
More than half of the couples meet online.
And you know what? I can kind of like go with that. The people who come to you are ready and looking for love. Like,
well, you not ready, Ladrine?
Girl, I got some other paperwork that I need to get finished before I get deeply involved into
I would like to know.
I'm halfway there. You know my situation.
I would like for someone to chime in who's actually experienced some online dating. Let's hear some stories.
I wish I could get
one person.
I would love to hear.
Said that she got married from it. Everybody else said no.
I'm trying to get online.
Shanae said, I went on AB online date with a guy from Jersey about 20 years ago. His country but wore electric blue suede Timberlands. That was a wrap for you, huh, Shanae?
Shanae was when you curious or cautious.
So pretty much it was Kiana, and she found her husband online.
Wow.
So okay, yeah, that's just not my thing. And Linda said she.
I think I'm online here. All right, any of my women, because you see, I can see Christina's in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, come on, guys. Hi.
Bring them in.
I want to hear. Online dating, yes or no? Hey, Vicky. Vicky's from New York. She's one of my girlfriends from the Bronx. That's right. Okay, Willie Robinson. Let's do this. I want to hear.
Thumbs up or
thumbs from some men
thumbs up or thumbs down?
For
come on.
Online dating.
Online dating. Would you do online dating? Sean, I see you are here. Willie Robinson is here.
Online, they thumbs up.
I don't know.
Down.
Let's see.
So what have so all of you all who are online, chime in and let us know, where did you meet your mate? Like, because we talked about looking for love in all the wrong places. Where did you meet your mate? So where did you meet your mate, Amira?
Yeah, we met at church.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I know. We have a boring life, but
no, that's actually like cool. I mean, I go to singles Bible study, but I'm not interested in any of those. I go to help keep me together. Trina, where did you meet your mate?
I wasn't interested in him initially.
Gosh.
I know the story.
Well, to be honest, I met my husband, my mate, who's now my husband. Actually, my girlfriend's birthday, so we were just kicking it.
Okay.
At the pool at his house.
Somebody introduced y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
My cousin Yvette introduced us, and personally, that was a one night thing for me. Hey, let's go. Let's have a good time. We're gonna eat some crabs. We're gonna drink up. We're gonna have a good time. Okay. And when I walked away that night, hey, I was like, that's behind me.
Okay.
And so he was trying to reach me. I think I went on travel or something.
Okay.
He was trying to reach me. And then when he did come, he was like, oh, okay, so what was that about? Like, that's how you roll? I'm going to be honest. He was like, that's how you roll?
Wait a minute. So, like, one night, or did y'all go deep? Or it was
it was just... I'll say this.
We are internet.
I'm gonna keep it real. He had a pool in his backyard, so we had a good time. It was like a couple of us. It was like 4 or 5 of us.
Good time, like filled you up, or
like drinking, just filling each other up or whatever. Nothing going all the way in, but.
Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs
you just
down
never know.
And
he was just pretty much like, oh, I was trying to take you out again, but I haven't heard from you.
Okay.
And in my mind, I was like, okay, I had a good time that night. That's behind me.
That's it.
Let's go and,
So let's dig in a little bit deeper. So were you involved with someone else, or you had other friends?
No, I was single.
You were single?
I was
single. Not ready to mingle? Or halfway ready to mingle?
I was having fun. I was 20, but I was in my 20s.
Yeah, you're young.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With Gianni. So, yeah, I was in my late 20s. So, I was having fun. I was at a point I was having fun. Now, mind you, I was in a relationship before him for a period of time. So, maybe that was in that holding spot of just getting out of that relationship. So, I just started meeting guys or whatever. And that just to show you.
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here? That song is for real.
I mean, I put that behind me. But, hey, I had no intentions on meeting my husband and being serious with him. No, not that night. I was like, hey, we're going to have a good time. And then, hey.
And you also, when you mentioned that you met your husband at church.
Yes.
And you were saying, like, you didn't think that wasn't the purpose. Y'all were friends. You didn't think that it was going to be
friends, but I had every intentions of getting married. I wanted to get married.
Right, you wanted to get married.
But not with him.
Right.
I would share some of my experiences with him. I went to date with this guy, and He would share some of his experiences with me. I'm like, oh no, she really like you. She don't like me like she really like you.
Now, how old were you when you met your husband, Myra?
We got some men on the line.
I was 30. I was in my 30s.
You was in your 30s, okay.
We got married when I was in my mid-30s. So I'm 45. We've been married for 10 years.
Yeah. And I think it depends on that stage, that point in your life, where you are in your life.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people, especially if you in your 30s, 40s, you ready to get married. You in your 50s, you ready.
That's the thing. I was ready to get married.
So we got 2 men on the line. Okay. We got Mr. Bullock. Hey, Keith. And we also got Mike Sims.
What's up, Keith?
So,
Mike Sims. Both of them are peeps.
Chime in. Talk to us. Like, would y'all do online dating? And tell us, where have you found some of your girlfriends or some of your friends that you have dealt with? I don't know how to phrase. Am I phrasing it wrong?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
they'll get it. They'll get it.
And coming in the door, we have Tina. So the conversation has been pretty calm right now. Tina is the one that gets real nasty and freaky.
Come on in,
so
girl.
Please make sure y'all do not have y'all children around, because Tina is about to walk into the door.
Oh dear me.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes. So some of the
I had someone says I've tried, but I just don't trust. Louise, you need to sign up. You need to come to me, come to me. I would get you online successfully dating.
Okay. And Mike Sims says it's a good idea. You get to meet folks that you may never run into the streets. And you're right. I gotta get my little street mentality. Like, I be needing a little coolness, a little rough around the edge. So I admit to that. So thank you. That was a good one. Danielle Sampson Parker says, not gonna do it. I'm old school. Don't have time for the games. You can be anywhere you want to be online.
Daddy, come on, Daddy.
Come on, Danielle. Like, I'm not gonna do it. Cassandra, hey Cassandra, baby, what happened doing courting first? Now that right. So let's actually talk about that. Right. That's my thing. I have like a serious thing like with courting. So Tiffany, Tiffany, I met my husband and one of my closest girlfriends girlfriend's birthday party. He was her brother. Oh, Tiffany, you got a whole little story going here.
You giving up too much tea?
I was not interested initially, but she and I were friends. Mm-hmm. But he found my email on the invite list. Okay.
Oh, he went to
and reached out to me, and we became great friends. 13 years later, married, family, and still the best of friends. Hey, Drain, hey, ladies, great show. So, one thing in terms of Tiffany and her husband, I pretty much watched them from the day that they got married. Mm-hmm. So I don't know the story about courting, but through the online, and oh my God, I absolutely adore y'all relationship. Aww. I absolutely love their relationship. Amazing. So we need y'all to come on the show. So talk to your husband and see if y'all want to come on the show this month, because it's all love. We would love to have y'all to come on to give some tips.
Yes.
So Tina, before you came in, I'm just gonna put it out there. The show was kind of calm. We dipped in. I told them, hold on, Trina. I told them. Tina is coming in the building. Make sure your children are put up because Tina just come with the nasty and the freaky questions.
Put your headphones on. Yes. Put your headphones on.
Y'all, we got some thumbs down on
with
here.
y'all tonight.
So go ahead, Trina.
Cassandra is online. Mm-hmm. I just hung up the phone. Cassandra, when you get ready, call on in with your questions, sweetie.
Yeah, we need some call-ins.
Oh, yeah,
let's address these thumbs down.
Okay, we got a lot of thumbs down.
Yeah, we did.
Mona says thumb down. Keith says never. Keith says never twice with 3 exclamation points.
Wow.
Tiffany says no to online dating. Yeah.
Oh,
wow. So we talked about online dating. It was 2 people alone. Trina, Myra, and one other person said yes. Or everybody else is like, nah, old school. What are your people saying?
She said no. She said I tried it, but I don't trust.
Yeah, man. And Mike said one of the males, Mike said he thinks it's a good idea. You run into different,
like a diverse of people.
Yeah.
Okay, something.
I told you there's more men.
What's your thought? We know you're married, but what's your thought?
If I wasn't married, I think I probably would be kind of open to online dating.
Okay.
I think I would dab in there.
Yeah. Dab in where? Come on, Tina. Come on.
No dabbing. Jet in there.
Dabbing in there.
Dabbing in there. I know. Put your pinky in there. Get your whole hand and arm in there.
Get wet.
I have a cousin. They just had their engagement party, and on there, they give out the sheet where you playing the games, and they were like, well, where did you meet, and this and that, and they met online dating, and they get ready to get married in April.
That's what's up.
So it's definitely a lot of people. Yeah, so, Mike, we're going to need you to call in.
Mike, can you call in?
Mike said, when I was single, I was meeting folks online and in the streets. Can you give us a comparison? Like, where did you get the most results? The people that you met online or the people that you met in the street?
Okay,
I know you need you in the around the way girl. Like, we just messing with the people online.
Around the way girl.
The number is 301-306-7284. 301-306-7284.
Yeah, call in.
We have a few more minutes.
Tina, come
Where
on.
you at, Cassandra?
Cassandra's online. She said like no in terms of dating. So any tips or Tina, come bring something. What you been thinking about? Because you've been asking for this for months. What your people been asking you about?
So basically, you know, they all, before I got here, I heard sex. You know, they said we want to talk about sex. I'm just keeping it real. Because although we're grown and, you know, done lived the life, been in multiple relationships and all of that, there's still some unanswered questions, or we're still in doubt about things. Like I know someone that's on there that's married and still wants to know why. You know, sometimes they have a question like, why am I not attracted to my partner? Sexual, you know, when it comes to being intimate. You know, why I can't get down with the get down.
Yes. No, that's
get down.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, can we? Okay, so I know we talked about online dating, and then we touched based on finding love in all the wrong places.
Right.
Now, could that kind of like intertwine with what Tina's saying, as far as when you're looking for love in the wrong places? The attraction may not be there, but you may be looking for love for financial I don't know. Can you kind of explain?
So, you know, the truth of the matter is that for women, mostly for women, sex is not about sex, right? Sex.
Break that down, Myra.
Right, break it down. Right. Break it down with the 1, 2, 3.
Right, you know, like
break it down.
It represents so much for us. It is.
Oh yeah.
It represents love. It represents communication. It represents commitment.
Definitely.
It represents so much more, you know, than just that. I mean, I get turned on when my husband does the dishes. Right. Like it had nothing to do. Right. You know, I want to. You know. And it has nothing to do.
Pay him later, like thank you, baby.
I got
thank you.
I'll thank you later.
And so when I'm a distance from him sexually, it has a lot to do with what I'm feeling about where we are financially, where we are mentally, communication. For men, they could care less. You know, you could curse them out.
Right. And they still
then you get naked and they like, what? I don't know what you just said. I really don't care what you said. You just look real good.
So does that mean, because I know a lot of women, especially the ones that's married, do they feel that their husband is being incompassionate? He's being selfish? It's just them, I guess. But when we're not in that mental state and we ain't feeling it. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Had a bad day or just got a lot on my mind, and then when your husband, like you said, we could have a bad day. It could be a plane could come in the middle of the floor. If this is what I want at this time, this is what I want to get. So, do we have to get out of that mind? Like, well, he's just being selfish. It's just been all about him and da because that's just their DNA. That's just their...
It really is.
Yeah.
There's a part of the brain right over here. It's that primitive brain. It's the amygdala. And for a man, it is primitive to have sex. It is part of who they are.
Yeah.
In fact, I want men to talk about this.
Please.
Men seek to produce and to create safe environments. That's what they seek to do. Yeah. And so they look for women who they feel that they could be safe with and they could produce with. Right? And the essence of all of that. And if you're not safe, that's why I say you gotta keep it classy. Because sometimes we go off. I have a crazy side. I know it's hard to believe.
You go off. What you mean, Ira?
What you mean? What you mean? Right.
You know, it's important to know. Yeah. Who you are. Go ahead.
Right. So I'll circle back on what both of you are saying. One, you talked about being in a relationship and not being attractive anymore. Like sometimes, like the love really does grow apart.
Right.
And like for me, I can't be engaged if I don't have like some type of feeling.
Attraction.
Like it's not going to work for me just in terms of all right, let's do this and I got my thing off. Like that's not going to work for me.
So this is really good. Not to cut you off. So you're married, but guess what? The muscle is good. So, but you're kind of sort of not in love with your mate. That's tough right there. So you got people in relationships. One, I'm there because of I'm just saying. Yeah, you got folks saying I'm there because the muscle good. Y'all know what I mean by the muscle, right? So
I'm about to get you.
Go ahead.
So I'm in this for the muscle. I don't feel like going out there horning around, going from Dick, Tom, and Harry trying to get that feel. So,
but are you being pleased though? I mean,
yeah, the muscle good. But I'm
emotionally, you're not
emotionally,
good.
Yeah. So we just sitting here on a dead relationship. What do you do?
But the sex is good. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
The sex is good, but everything else about the relationship is dead.
So y'all chime in online in terms of like two different aspects of it. The sex is good, but emotionally, like you're like drained. And we have someone on the phone, like. For me, it goes into it. Yeah, like if I'm emotionally drained, you're not gonna get no good. Right, it's gonna be no. Yes. And we probably not even gonna do it. I'm gonna have an attitude over like, come on, like no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Tell me what y'all think on the line.
You got somebody on the phone?
Yeah, somebody called in.
Okay, got them on speaker. Hello.
Yes, ladies, it's Cassandra.
Hey, co-host. What's up? What you gotta say?
Talk to us, baby.
So I have a two-parter. So I've done the online and I'm married.
Okay.
My online was a good experience. We dated for a while. I was younger, but for a while. Now for the marriage, baby, let me tell you, if I know then what I know now, I couldn't have done it because you, like I said, whatever happened to courting.
Yes.
Because the way we did things, we did it thinking we were in love, even getting married. Like we were in our early 20s being married, and when I sit back now and hear what a marriage is, we weren't ready. We were not ready. So the thing is, why don't we court anymore? We jump into dating, and there is a difference, which I had to learn. We've forgotten the courting part and dating. There's nothing wrong with online dating. Now I don't want Jeffrey Dahmer to show up at my door, but
how you know?
To get to know the individual, because over the phone you can be whomever you want to be.
Right.
Exactly.
You don't know what they look like. You don't know what they about. But you have to have discernment and know, baby, you just can't do it for lust. You can't do it for looks. You can't do it for how good he might be in the bed, because he good in the bed but be upside your head at the same time. So
wow. Come on, Cassandra.
And she got a great point. Renee Duckett is online. She said, so what happens if the reverse happens?
Yes.
Bad sex and good relationship overall.
Good question, Renee.
Well, Renee, let me say, boy, somebody, look, we got the toy store. We got all of the things they selling, candy, candy barrel, edible.
They
got the edible.
Okay.
We got all of that.
Yes, absolutely.
You really have to get your mind right, because if the emotions and everything is there, baby, you can play around. You can play around with that. We can really, but some people say, now I heard, can't do it. And they just, they let go. Some people don't work at it. It takes work. Just like a marriage. A marriage takes work.
It does take work.
Like I'm going to a full-time job.
It does take work.
It's like when you don't feel like having sex. Let's say for us women that are in the premenopausal stage. Be quiet, Cassandra. You in the menopausal stage. Let me tell you something. Mentally, we can go weeks and months without even thinking about sex. We on to the work, the kids, the this, that, the job, everything. We think everything is fine, but at the same time, our man is sitting there thinking, when is she gonna give me some, give me some cuckoo? Excuse me, some cuckoo. So the man think, I'm sorry.
So to you also, Renee said, LOL. Really, how do you get him to buy into that? Okay, so let me say this. When I first tried the toy thing with my husband, it was hard. Because he like, man, I know I'm basically what you said to me. I ain't doing my job. And so I had to, take what we had and utilize it myself, which was very awkward because I was new to it. Some older women turned me on to the toys. I went to the toy party.
Yes.
And the older women that were in their 60s had big bags, and I'm sitting there in my 30s thinking, hold up, they in their 60s, and I know I'm young and got it going on, but I'm like, so I'm missing something. So I went in the back room and got me a few little things whispering, what should I give? Should I start off with? I took the little vibrator, the little bullet thing home.
Wow.
And my husband was like,
what is
shorty, you got me twisted.
No.
But guess what?
The bullet?
The bullet is...
Let me have a question for y'all. Let me ask you something.
Wait a minute. What is it?
question. So
y'all need to go to the all night.
When you bring the toys,
right? Sorry,
I done lost my.
So I've never experienced toys, just to let y'all know.
Oh, baby.
So when you bring the toys in the bedroom, right?
That bullet, Lord Jesus.
Is that a sign that you're not being pleased, or is it a sign that you're trying to add some spice to your love life, or is it something you just curious about?
So let me ask you this.
Somebody said B.O.B. bring your own bullet. Oh, she said battery operated buddy.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because I think too many times we have, especially as Christian women, we have these negative thoughts, that are telling us that this is wrong, right?
Right.
But I'm going to throw it back at my audience. Look, I got hearts blowing up here.
Right.
I'm going to put it back at my audience and to you. When you put on eyelashes, or wigs, or weaves, or lipstick, are you saying that you ugly without it?
Right.
Okay.
Nope.
Right.
I walk around with nothing. I walk around with a little stuff. You want to enhance. You want to feel something different. You want to get creative. You want to get cute. You do that. What? It's the same thing. Look, the thing that my husband and I, we talked about, I'm like, we're going to be together forever. I have no plans to be with a different man. At no point in my life until he dies or I die. Right? And so if we're going to be together forever, we got to make sure that it is forever.
That's what's happening.
So you got to make sure that you are bringing your best version of you and having fun with it. And not being afraid to introduce some eyelashes or a wig.
Yeah, you have to be your mate's freak.
And Renee said, how is it taken by the man? And Ida said, yes, be creative.
You have.
Look, I got hearts blowing up here. I don't know who's giving me all these hearts, but thank you for the hearts.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. So what happens when you're not attracted to your mate?
See, when people say that to me, I feel like, what happened? Right?
Because some people,
I've heard some cases they never were.
Well, then that's a huge issue.
That was an issue.
You can't say to me, I'm out of love, or we've lost love, or we pull. These little things that have happened in your marriage over time have pulled you apart. That's why being married is work. You got to put intent. If you want to stay a size 2,
it's work.
You got to work on it.
Right.
You got to make sure that you are working to be that size 2. You portion control. You eat less this.
Right.
You work out. You put on a girdle. Whatever it is. Right. You want to make sure the same thing with marriage. If you want it to work, you are going to have to work on it. Be intentional. It is your garden. You want fruit. You want vegetables. You want food. You want something from this garden. You need to tend to it. You don't just put the seed in and walk away.
Yeah, and I do get you. But at the point when you don't want it anymore, you don't want it anymore. So I understand in terms of love. And I know that you are going to be with your husband forever, ever. But like at a point, I think that so many times people continue to work on something that is not even worth it. And they go on for years into a relationship. Yeah. And I get it. You try to figure out things seem good, but then they go bad. Things get good. And when they go bad, you be like, I knew it. You know, whatever. It goes back to like the same.
But I'll say this.
I'm bring a bleeper next week.
I'll say this. I'm reading The Power of Praying Wife.
Oh, yes. I've read that 6 times.
And that book is phenomenal. It's awesome. And it pretty much... what it does is it self-convicts you to pray for everything, which means you're praying for the sex in your marriage. You're praying for everything for your husband and your marriage. So,
my situation different. I already told you mine's complicated because I would be praying that it was ending. That was my prayer.
Yeah, so it's
and not. I don't mean to sound negative. I don't
like
mean
you
to
said,
say like that. It wasn't the best for me nor for him. Right, so I was praying for peace for both of us.
Right.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yep. I want to hear from some more men.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about, 1, online dating? Is it a yay or a nay? And 2, for men, how do you feel about toys in the bedroom?
Yeah.
How do you feel about
you have men on your umpy?
I do.
So we have 3 on ours. So Mike, what you think? Is Mike your cousin?
Yeah, that's
Mike. What you think about toys? Keith, what you think about toys? And
Keith said
I think Lionel was on here about toys. What y'all think about toys?
Oh yeah. Who is that?
Fellas.
Yeah.
Dr. Buckingham is on here. What do you think about toys? He's married.
Dr. Buckingham. Dr. Dwayne Buckingham.
Yes.
What do you think about toys?
Yep. We have we're
this weekend.
We have a conference this weekend.
All of his events.
Eye Candy. Look, if you guys are interested, you're gonna have speed dating, a fine fashion show by just men. A panel, a panel. You don't want to miss this if you're single, dating, and ready to get committed. You want to be there on Saturday at the Harborside Hotel. You want to be there this Saturday. Come and inbox me, email me, find me. I will find you a ticket. I will show you where to register. Okay? But yeah, Dr. Buckingham, I always call him Dr. Dwayne.
Dr. Buckingham, can you call in?
Oh yeah, you could call in. 301-306-7284.
We almost 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Tamia Vines is on. She said, that's from my husband. Oh, okay. Philip said, I would do toys, but just on my wife. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's the way it should be.
That's what's up.
That's the way it should be. Yeah. I think we need to stop taking out the negative, especially for women who are in the church. If we could stop looking our nose down to well, I never. Well, then you never.
Let me just say, like, I'm a straight up church girl, but I'm nasty. I just have never tried.
But here's the thing.
Toys, but
let me change that language for you. It's not being nasty.
Okay.
What's a church girl?
Right? It's not being nasty. You could go to church.
Everybody don't go to church.
I'm just saying, but just because you go to church.
Song of Solomon says that she ate of his fruit. What you think she was eating a pear?
Yeah, they got some paraphrases in the Bible, like some parables in the Bible, and they were very, very sexual.
His fruit.
Cassandra says, "School the people."
Hello.
Yes,
she was enjoying the fruit.
Yeah,
this is what we need.
Amen about the church ladies.
Yeah. We need to start figuring that out.
Come on, the amen in terms of church ladies get freaky too, or church ladies turn their nose up about freaky toys. And
it's not freaky toys.
Well, I'm sorry, sexual pleasure toys.
You gotta change the dialogue and change the verbiage so that you really understand it. It's not being nasty.
So I apologize. It's not nasty nor freaky, but what do you want me to say?
It's being a wife.
Being a wife.
It's just being a wife.
Even when you're not a wife, being pleasurable.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this for the married women. I mean, to take care of home and take care of your husbands and keep your husband at home and satisfied and all of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be a freak. I think it's a song out there saying, about you want to freak in the house and freak in the street, something like that.
I captured that on film. Hold on.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You be his freak.
We gotta take out the thing of I ain't doing that. I don't do that.
Exactly. All the rules.
All the rules. By that time he done went down. He don't want to hear all that.
Yes.
If you are there to please your man,
right?
And when let me tell you something. Once you please him, that 25 minutes, 30 minutes, if he want to go out, whatever. Trust me, you can get anything in the world.
Right.
Honey, being married and being a wife. Please your husband. If you got a million and one things going on, you ripping and running the street, give your husband that pleasure, that 15, 20 minutes of pleasure. Trust me, you won't have to worry about hearing his mouth. You ain't get, it's like giving a baby a bottle.
All right, sisters, I got to get off here because I don't have any more minutes.
Tawana said, yes, a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. Miz says, I was always taught in church that toys were wrong, therefore I purchased and threw them away. The church owed me $150. We're going to get it from them. We're going to get it.
Yeah,
and, that's LaJuan says we sexual and pleasurable. And Cassandra says, girl, bang, they better stop playing. We're going to do one question and then we got to wrap up and we got to go out. But great show. Like, thank y'all for tuning in.
This shines right in. Tina,
we got to go quickly with it.
Naughty, nice, cautious, or curious? Naughty, nice, cautious, or curious?
Naughty.
Girl. Be for real, Tina.
Naughty.
Right now, my stage is naughty. Go ahead. What's yours?
I'm cautious.
Naughty.
That's where I'm at right now.
Nice.
You cautious.
You said nice?
You nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got 2 freaks in the middle.
Hey, don't get it.
So what are y'all?
Don't get it.
What are y'all? Naughty, nice, or cautious? Like, give us the information.
Naughty, nice, cautious, curious too.
Curious too. And then we will actually like do the tabulations for that for the next show.
Right.
This show has been phenomenal. It's just the beginning. Myra. She's going to be here all month long.
You all asking for Myra.
Yes.
You've been asking for her, so she's here.
Yes.
So stop being shy. Share.
And call in. We love to hear the voice.
Get your men together, your uncles, your brothers, your cousin, whomever, and have them chime in all through the month.
And remember, we're going to be doing this live. We're going to be doing this live once the radio station gets everything up and going with the studio on it. But we got to go. We got to be respectful for the next people that are coming up. But can we, shall we, ladies, let's do this!